Let's explore a question today that quietly shapes how we show up in the world, how we make decisions, and even how we relate to ourselves. It's a simple question, but it can change everything. Am I trying to impress or am I trying to express? Am I living from ego or from wisdom? Let's slow down for a moment. Maybe you're listening in the car, on a walk, or at home with your eyes closed. Wherever you are, just take a gentle breath. Because this conversation isn't about right or wrong, it's about awareness. We'll start with the first question. Am I trying to impress or am I trying to express? When we are in impress mode, the world becomes a mirror. We measure ourselves through other people's eyes. We polish, we edit, we perform. There's this subtle pressure in the chest, this urge to manage the image. We start wondering, how do I look? How do I sound? Am I enough? But expression feels different. Expression is when something true wants to come out of you. A thought, a feeling, a story, a truth. It's not about being liked. It's not about approval. It's just honesty taking shape. When you're expressing, there's a sense of flow, a sense of ease. You're not trying to be seen a certain way. You're simply allowing yourself to be seen. So ask yourself right now, if no one praised me, if no one noticed, would I still want to do this? If the answer is yes, you are expressing. If the answer is no, you might be impressing. And there's no shame in that. Just notice. The ego isn't the enemy, it's just the part of us that wants us to protect, to control, to prove. Ego feels urgent, reactive, defensive. It says things like, hurry, fix it, don't let them see you mess up. You have to get this right. There's a tightness to ego, a kind of internal leaning forward. Wisdom, though, wisdom is quieter. It speaks softly, it takes its time, it doesn't push, it guides. Wisdom says things like, slow down, feel this, be honest. You already know. There's an inner spaciousness when wisdom leads, a sense of being aligned rather than performing, a sense that your actions match your deeper truth. So ask yourself, does this choice expand me or contract me? Expansion is wisdom, contraction is ego. Again, no judgment, just awareness. So, next time you are in one of those moments, speaking, creating, choosing, reacting, give yourself a tiny pause. Even one breath is enough. And just ask, is this impressing or expressing? Is this ego or wisdom? No judgment, just awareness. That alone changes everything. You start catching yourself in the act and you gently shift, and before long, you'll notice you're living more from expression than performance and more from wisdom than worry. Alright, that's today's little conversation. Short, simple, but honestly, it's one of the most helpful inner tools I know. Thanks for joining in today. Take what speaks to you, leave what doesn't, and as always, take a deep breath and come back